What's up, Closer Nation? Got good times in Mexico this morning. I figured I'd share a little something with you before I went on my my run. Hey, got the old authorities up here. I didn't want to be all out of breath and stuff by the time that I made the video, so let me get them likes up, start hitting the like button. Let me know where you're at. Check in, leave a comment, let me know you're watching. Good morning, fellas. Check in, leave a comment, let me know you're watching. We got these guys keeping us safe back here. Man, I'm gonna share with you some shit that a friend of mine shared. I'm gonna tell you the whole story in just a minute. And my goal is that it impacts you and your thinking moving into 2018 the way that my thinking was impacted by this advice as well. So, I'm gonna share that with you, but again, I'm gonna take a couple steps to get away from all the authorities and everything so I don't end up getting paranoid. Good morning. I'm parked in just the right spot for a good run this morning. So anyway, yesterday I was having some issues, some problems at one of the companies that I own. And man, I don't like issues. I don't like problems. And because of this, the old saying, the more money, more problems. Why can't it be more problems, more money? It doesn't always work out that way. Usually it's more money, more problems than more problems, less money, right? Let me get a like or a love if you feel that. I think they're yelling at me. They're not yelling at me. No. Oh. Anytime cops and military people like that shit get me all paranoid. I'm not even doing anything wrong, making live videos here. So anyway, back to the story. I run into this problem, and man, I don't like problems, okay? And I'm just being honest with you. I don't like problems. I've always, problems interrupt my flow. You see, I'm one of these people that I'm majorly ADD. Majorly, and I fucking refuse to take medicine for my ADD, so focus is everything to me. It's hard for me to focus, so when I do focus, anything that interrupts that focus, anything that steps inside and interrupts my flow, just flat out pisses me off. And if you were to ask the people that work with me or that see me on a daily basis and they say, what's the number one thing that makes Ryan mad? You'd be like, somebody fucking interrupting his flow. Because man, I have to, for these shifty eyes, right, I have a lot of focus that I have to put into running all these companies and everything else, and if that focus is interrupted, causes a huge problem. It's a pain in my ass, and I get mad over it. So this problem happens yesterday, and it's a little problem. It's not a big fucking deal, but this problem happens, and I do exactly what I almost always do, right? I get mad. Fuck, here I am on vacation and trying to have fun and focus on spending time with my wife, and now all of a sudden I got this shit to deal with, right? And so now all of a sudden I got this shit to deal with, right? And I got this problem that comes up. Well, one of my good friends, who is actually the reason that I started doing this whole internet marketing thing, his name's Mike Reese. And some of you know him, he's a big time real estate coach. And he was actually, when he sold real estate, I did his loans, right? I was his mortgage broker. And when I lost my mortgage license in 2010, Mike was the guy that said, hey man, why don't you just start teaching people all this cool shit that you know? And so shout out to him. Well, Mike mentioned, when the problem arises, I go to Mike to talk to him about it because we're partners in the company. And this is what he said, man, this shit, it just changed everything. He said, no matter what it is, for every problem, there is a solution. And I thought, well, that's a unique way of looking at it. I mean, sometimes you go all through your life, through your entire life, and you know some shit, but you never hear it said by the right person or in the right way, and it never really clicks for you. Well, when I heard him say, there's a problem, there's a solution for every problem, something clicked inside of me. Something clicked inside of me that made me realize that, oh, yeah, so instead of getting mad at these problems, why don't I just start trying to find a solution immediately? And then I started thinking deeper, and this is really the stuff that I want to share with you. This is where we're getting to the important part. Then I started thinking deeper, and I thought, okay, so if there's always a solution, why do I get mad at the problems? If there is always a solution, for every problem there's a solution, whether it's a math problem, a life problem, or whatever, for every problem there's a solution, then why the fuck do I get mad? If I know that it's solvable, and I know that no problem exists without a solution, and I know it's solvable, then why do I get mad? And I started thinking because it distracts me and my focus throws me off of my flow. then I start thinking a little bit deeper, and my flow is actually my comfort zone, right? Like when I'm in my flow, that's where I am most comfortable doing what I'm doing, whether it's producing money, producing results, or whatever the case. When I'm in my flow, that's why I get all upset, right? I'm in my flow and the problem exists and I get all pissed off and bent out of shape. But what's really going on is it's forcing me to step outside of my comfort zone. See, inside my comfort zone, there are no problems, right? But outside my comfort zone, there's problems looming out there with new solutions that I have to go searching for and find. Well, check this out. So this is what I realized, that for the last 2 years, ever since I started making like real money, and to me, real money is like millions of dollars a year. And so for the last 2 years, since I've been having these 7-figure years and we got all these assets we manage and all this other stuff, and I'm still in the come up. You know, to me, $1 million is still middle class. I'm trying to get 100 million, you know, and so, and that's the way that I live life. But if I know that all these problems have a solution, then why the hell for the last 2 years haven't I been able to step out of my comfort zone? And I can tell you, I just got comfortable, because in my life, and many of you are going to resonate with this, in my life, I've had money, lost money, had money, lost money, had money. I was a millionaire when I went into federal prison in 2008. I left just 15 months later with $25 to my name. I made $300,000 in 2009. In 2010, they took my mortgage license away because I had this gun crime and they wouldn't give me a federal license. So I've had money and lost money. And then I realized now, and I've been broke as fuck starting this business too. This shit wasn't fucking, I didn't take a loan out to start this. This is Hardcore Closer and Break Free Academy are 100% debt-free companies. No. I shouldn't say that. I have an office that I signed a 5-year lease on for about $8,000 a month, but that's it. Other than that, they're debt-free. I got no JVs, no business partners, I don't owe a bank. Bank's been trying to buy my companies for a long time. People have been trying to buy my companies for the last 2 years, but I don't owe any money, so they're like fucking ATM machines for me. And so I say all that to say this. I get in this comfort zone making this amount of money, and then these problems take me out of the comfort zone, and I get mad. So yesterday, man, I spent about 3 hours trying to figure out how I'm gonna get out of my fucking comfort zone in 2018. Because if getting out of my comfort zone is making me mad, getting out of my comfort zone is making me look for these solutions to these problems, I gotta get out of my comfort zone more often. I got into it. And it's weird because your comfort zone expands. And when I say your comfort zone expands, at first I started doing CrossFit. Now CrossFit's just a normal workout to me, right? And I'm not knocking CrossFit, I'm just saying now that's my comfort zone. My comfort zone is a CrossFit workout, so I gotta find something else to turn it up on my lifestyle, my body, right? I gotta find more problems so that I can practice getting more solutions and stepping outside of my comfort zone. And the reason why I share these insights with myself for you is I know a lot of you are just like me. A lot of you are just like me, and you face the same issues. When you get problems, you don't go looking for solutions immediately. You get angry at the problem, which only causes more problems. Let's just be real. And so a lot of you are like me. So what I'm doing is giving you this inside information that I know that I'm gonna share with you, because now I've got a whole list of things that I'm gonna do on a daily basis to make sure that I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. Because, you know, I wasn't in my comfort zone when I built these companies. I had to move in with my in-laws. I had to fucking live in conditions that I didn't want to live in. I had to make sacrifices. At one point, I was only making $2,000 a month because nobody fucking thought you can make money from Facebook. Like we all laugh now, and everybody knows that, you know, you can make money from social media and it's alive and well. But when I started this shit, that wasn't the case. And I got here by staying out of my comfort zone. And now I realize in order for me to go to the next level, I got to get super uncomfortable. And I believe that's what's up with you too. In order for you to go to the next level, you're gonna have to get super uncomfortable. In order for you to experience more in 2018 than you did in 2017, you're gonna have to start finding those problems so that you can look for the solutions. I just wanted to share that little bit of wisdom with you this morning before I go on a jog here in Mexico. And I don't guess they do too many selfie videos because everybody's kind of looking at me funny holding the camera up here. But I'm in beautiful Cancun with a little end of the year vacation with the missus, us to get away and not have any kids and any of that good stuff. So it's been nice here. And I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna run so I can burn some calories, get out of my comfort zone. Later.